now we're going to head to Fungi. If you hang out in runners' chats, we like to call this the meme split. There is absolutely nothing we do between Japes and Fungi, but because we like to have enter and exit level splits, this one's only about 30 seconds long. You just go straight from Japes to Fungi. So the first thing you do is very important to remember is to tag warp 4. The reason being, we go into an area later that it's very difficult to get out. Or I guess not difficult, but it's costly to get out. Or to have to do backup strats if you can't take warp 4. So tag warp 4, head over to the pink tunnel here. Kick across the moat. And tag Diddy. Now jump back across. For reference, if you ever fall off of the giant mushroom while doing this segment, the rocket barrel is right here, across from Cranky. So jump onto the rocket barrel. I went a little high. Grab 5 homing ammo. Tag Lanky. Come up here. Throw an orange to kill the clump, because sometimes he can just belly bump you off while you're doing this. Pound the switch. And then straight down here is the door we just opened. Take the mushroom, grab the banana, and head out. It's seriously one of the easiest bananas in the game. I feel like there was a mistake there in the programming. Tag Chunky. You want to jump off on this fence right next to the tag barrel. Jump off and hold up. Feel like a splat. If you grab the homing ammo, don't shoot this Kasplat. If you don't grab the homing ammo, go ahead and shoot him. Jump over here to the Baboon Blast. If you miss this jump, it's okay. There's ground down here. You're fine. So come up here, tag Diddy. So we say hi to the Emo Arbiter Zinger. This Zinger is very bomb happy and has knocked me off in many mid-levels early attempts. This Kasplat is the reason we grab homing ammo. Because of the slope he's on, it's so awkward. It's just nice to get homing ammo there and shoot him. So kill the Kasplat and leave. Tag Tiny. Jump off towards the pink tunnel, and you can swim through vertical walls right on the wall where you land. C up to pull the camera out, and then once you're along the wall of the tunnel, C up again. Oh, that was a mistake. You kind of want to swim parallel to the wall with the pink tunnel. You swim forward. As soon as Tiny disappears, hold to the left, otherwise you'll void out. You'll be under the tunnel here, so swim up and jump in bounds. If you miss the jump, it's not a huge deal. It's a bit of a time loss. What you do is you follow the path over here. There's this lowered area over here, and you can backflip and bounds there if you miss the jump. So it's not the end of the run if you fail. So come up here, tag Lanky. In this area, we cannot get out of without losing a bunch of time if we don't tag warp 4. I'll go ahead and show the 2 ways to get out. The first one is this anthill. There's a mini monkey barrel behind it. You'll need to be tiny. You have to go around, tag the mini monkey barrel in the back, play saxophone on that stump there, squawks will take you up into the anthill, and then you have to die. You can just fall off and there's a kill plane. That'll take you back to the beginning of the level. If you don't want to do that and you feel confident, there is a Troffenskopf portal. Yeah, there's a Troffenskopf portal right here. You can either ledge clip as anyone or moon kick as DK, get out of bounds in Troffenskopf and void out, and that will also take you to the beginning of the level. But you're not going to forget Warp 4. So we take that. Come through the blue tunnel. And head to Snides for our first series of blueprint turn-ins. So this is another part of the run where you can, take a drink, check your Twitter, your Facebook, say hi to your friends. Not as long as you do during turning on the production room, but you have a pretty long time. So this is the first place you get to see if you forgot a blueprint or not. If you have forgotten a blueprint and your golden banana count is off, don't worry, there is a way to check at the end of the run. Actually, you can check it anywhere, but it's best to check at the end of the run. So we do Lanky and Tiny. I'm going to go ahead and explain now. There is a small route difference. There's a small difference you can make if you want to. Depending on how you feel about tricks, mainly are you good at ledge clips, you can get key 5 with either DK or Chunky. If you're good at ledge clips and you feel really comfortable in getting them quickly, then it's faster to do it with Chunky. And in that case, right after Tiny's blueprints, you would go to Troffenskopf, tag Chunky, fight the boss, get key 5, and then turn in Chunky's blueprints after the boss fight. Because I'm not comfortable with ledge clips, I do it with Donkey Kong. So I tag Chunky here and turn in his blueprints before the fight. I don't remember the exact timing of how much faster a perfect Chunky ledge clip is over doing key 5 with DK. I want to say it's in the ballpark of 5 to 10 seconds, so it's not a huge difference. It's not going to make or break your run, really. It's just a comfort thing. So I'm going to demonstrate the route where you do the moon kick into Troffenskopf. So after turning in Chunky's blueprints, you head into the portal. Tag DK. And moon kick in. So I'm going to pause here. A trick we recently discovered is called Dogadonequick, excuse me. And it's basically a quick kill, or an instant kill on Dogadon. The way it works is if you take damage at the same time you hit Dogadon, for some reason the game just flips out and gives you the cutscene of Chunky punching Dogadon to end the fight, even if you're not Chunky. And so there's a very easy setup to perform the glitch. I just kind of wanted to talk about it before actually doing it. This can also be done on Dogadon 1 to get key 5 in Aztec, which we do not. We allow getting key 5 in Aztec in this route, but you still have to fight Dogadon 2. So it's really not worth doing for no levels early. But I just kind of wanted to talk about that before doing it. So for the setup, you're going to walk left for 3 fireballs, right for 2, end up in front of the barrel, pick it up, take it off. I accidentally threw the barrel. This is what happens when you talk while playing. So if you mess it up like I do, it's best to just kill yourself and try again, because Dogadon's attack patterns change so much that it just becomes too difficult. I don't think I've ever seen anyone take splat damage there. So moon kick in again. So left for 3 fireballs. Right for 2. Pick up the barrel, walk forward about a step or 2, set it down, walk to the other side, and that's it. It's really easy as long as you don't go brain dead and throw the barrel like I did. Shout out to Hipster420 for finding that setup. Shout out to Adam Whitmore for finding the trick in the first place. So we don't turn in DK's blueprints here. So we come over and tag Diddy. The main reason we turn in blueprints here is because if we don't, we won't have enough golden bananas to get into Creepy Castle. We enter with exactly 80. And Fungi has one of the shorter banana turning cutscenes, blueprint turning cutscenes. So I guess I should talk about, since we do enter castle with exactly 80, if you do not have 72 bananas here, that means you most likely missed a blueprint. And there is a way to check. If you go to the blueprints menu, you can see the blueprints you turned in. So from top to bottom, obviously are Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong. And from left to right, you have the levels Japes, Aztec Factory, Galleon, Fungi Caves, Castle, and Isles. So as you can see, that green hole there, I don't have Chunky's blueprint in Aztec because we don't have Chunky in Aztec at that point. I haven't turned in any of DK's blueprints, I don't have Diddy or Lanky in Isles, and I have none of Caves and Castle yet. So that's the way to check what blueprints you missed in case you missed any and feel like, hey, I missed a blueprint, but I want to continue the run, you know, finish learning the route. I'm having fun. That's the way you can check. Oops. So now I've turned in with Diddy. We're going to walk into the hedge there. Jump into the water. Swim through vertical walls right in front of the shed. Oh, I'm getting bad camera. Okay. Anytime your camera starts freaking out, you can kind of panic, press C up to see where you are. You can swim through vertical walls on the cage there to get the banana. Now you're going to walk to the right side of the cage. The right side's weak and you can just walk through it. Come back into the middle. You'll hit water. C up. I missed. Jump into the loading zone. I'm going to tag DK up here. This was a wall I guess the developers just thought about or you get a really slight push into, but you can just walk through. Sometimes this camera can control you, so I really like doing this blind. I walk forward about 6 or 7 steps. You can see up. Sometimes the room will unload, sometimes Donkey Kong will unload. It can behave really weirdly if you try to manipulate the camera at all, so it's best to learn that blind. But again, I take about 6 or 7 steps up left, and then just kind of walk along the wall until I get to, I guess call it the crusher door. Then you can just inbounds and grab the banana. So I'm going to put up my next warning here. Because we are going to have, I believe, our final skew walk section of the run. You're going to swim through vertical walls on this wall here. C up to figure out where you are. C up to figure out where you are again. There's a zinger on the left side, so it's easier to stay under the barn here for the swim. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stop a little in front of the hedges. See how I'm tilting DK up? You can swim like this. You can get a little closer because it does take a while to swim. But you can turn DK completely up and then just slowly swim forward, and that'll get you a good skew. You can come over here, shoot this flat. If your skew isn't good enough, get back through here. If your skew is bad, you can press the switch right there to open the barn. In there are a few clips. You can ask runners about them. I'm not going to demonstrate them because I'm not good at them. But you can clip out of the ceiling of the barn using either a skid jump long jump, a skid jump double jump. There's a jump aerial you can do. They're really specific and really hard to do. In N64 you can orange clip on the night gate. But either way, if you get a good skew, you're just going to walk through that wall. I just walked through and leave.